Hey, I got another question from another agency owner about the BoomerangMe platform. I want to share it because I'm sure that other people are going to have a similar question. So he asked this question right over here. He's wondering, with the Stamp Loyalty Club card, can customers earn multiple rewards the more that they come? And the answer is absolutely yes. So I'm going to show you two different ways you can do this and a use case that an active client is currently using. So let me show you that. Okay, so in this case, it's a Italian cookie restaurant, and they make these cute little, and they're small Italian cookies. They're delectable. Anyway, so they have a punch card system is the card that they chose to use for their loyalty plan. And when you go in to set up this plan, I'm not going to be able to edit this because it is a live active card being used right now. But when you set this up under information, well, let's back up. Under settings, you can actually decide how many stamps there are. So when you're going through and you're answering those questions for the stamp card, that's part of the design is how many stamps do they need before they can unlock a reward, or how many stamps are displayed on the loyalty club card. And that's important because there's going to be a little bit of a difference here because there's two ways that you can set this up. The first way is, customers come in, they fill out the card, they unlock a reward, they need to then use that reward. They cannot stack rewards, but they could absolutely earn multiples. They maybe have an in-store policy where you can't redeem them more than one time per visit, right? So that's a store enforced rule. And you'll notice that with stamp cards, a lot of this is store enforced. And with mom and pop shops, sometimes they love that. They love that aspect of it. So under information, though, to answer his question directly, you get to then decide what are those store enforced rules, because we want to communicate them to their customers, right? We want to help them to overcome any confusion and things of that nature with their customer base. We want to make it as clear as day. What is it they're signing up for? What could they achieve and learn? And what terms and conditions are in place? So under information, we identify that. Now, in this particular restaurant's case, the customer can earn $15 in free cookies every time they have 10 punches, okay? And they earn one punch for every $15 that they spend. I like to make things kind of related to each other, if you can see that. So if I have to earn $15, spend $15 to earn a punch, getting back $15 just makes sense. It's easy to understand and follow. Okay, so that's how this particular restaurant is doing. But you're gonna notice under reward details here, we can have and unlock different amounts of rewards. So if they fill up their 10 punches, they get $15. But if they save that and they keep coming in and spending more money and they fill it up and they have 2 rewards, well, now they have $30, right? And so they can keep doing that. So we're rewarding them for larger purchases, which is great because they can utilize this tool for catering, weddings, and things of that nature, which I love to do. And so it just grows. So it encourages that either really big purchase all at once, which then, even with 3 rewards, giving away $45 in cookies is nothing to them if they've spent that much money, right? Or it encourages multiple visits and maybe even saving that up because they know that they have a birthday coming up or they know they have an event coming up. And so they can just save that and use it later. So that's how we've done this. So again, it's store enforced. So I have it listed there under those details because on the back of their card, I call it the back, on the details of their card, it's right here. But then also you're going to notice we also list it under the terms and conditions. I want there to be no questions. So that's how I'm handling it specifically for this customer. But there's one other way that we can utilize this, and that is, I passed it. I never use it. So it's right here, multi-reward. So it says specify separated by commas at what number of each received stamps this reward will be credited. If the field is left blank, the reward will be credited when the maximum number of stamps are reached. So let's say that we have 20 stamps on the front of that card, which would be a lot, you guys. So make sure it looks good. But let's say we've got 20 on there and we just want to unlock maybe every 5 or 7th one, whichever the case may be. And so we can actually tell them, hey, go ahead and reward them that first reward. If it's I can't do it. I can't even show it to you as an example. You would put that number in there. So let's say every 5, you would put the number 5, comma, and then maybe the number 10, comma, and we would work in those, 5, 10, 15, 20 increments until we had the number of stamps on that card. This way, when that customer comes in, there's 20 stamps displayed. When they redeem 5 of them, they'll get a reward. They'll have that little indication down there of reward 1. And then when they get to 10, they would have a reward 2 down there. So you can do it however you want. But to answer your direct question, absolutely, you can still earn tiers of rewards. It is more store enforced, which gives them a little bit more flexibility. And you can change that on the go based on availability or whatever the case may be for your small business. But this gives you a lot of flexibility and ways to get creative with your customer so that they don't have a loyalty card that's just like someone else's. I hope that was helpful. Let me know down in the comments if you have any additional questions or if there's any video topics that you'd love to see, and be sure to smash that follow button. I really would enjoy your support. We'll talk to you guys later.